For business owners, I had this thought process of coming up with this live about a week ago, and I wanted to be able to get into some really great points here. I'm going to be talking today about how to write an effective bio, your stories, social media posts to do here on Instagram, how to put together nice highlights so that people can understand who you are and what you do, social media engagement in 2020 Instagram strategy for success. So if anybody has any questions, please leave them in the chat below. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm sure we'll have some more people come on. Hi, thanks for joining, but I'll get straight into it because it's 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So Instagram has gone through a lot of changes in the past 9 months. As some of you might know, the algorithm, meaning the ability to get your content, videos, blog posts, etc. here on Instagram seen is much less than it was, I'd say, about 2 years ago. But have no fear. I rebranded my Instagram page the last week of December, and my account is growing every single day. So for the new people that just joined, the topics today are going to be Instagram bio, how to do effective Instagram strategies that actually show up in the discovery page and get you more followers, how to do your highlights for your Instagram page, social media engagement strategy, and Instagram 2020 strategy to help each and every one of you. In the meantime, it's interactive. If anybody wants to ask any questions, leave them below in the comments, but I'll get right into it. Instagram is now being treated like a website. I'm not sure about many of you here on the line, but a lot of people don't go to my website anymore. People want to see everything about you and me, and one of the best ways to do that is having a really great bio. I always like to tell people, in your bio, explain who you want to reach. What kind of customer do you want? Let people know where you're located. Tell people what kind of customers you're trying to attract. If you only have a degree, mention that you have a bachelor's degree in your industry. If you have blog features on CNN, CBC, let people know that too. Make sure that you have a call to action in your bio. What does that mean? So when you guys get a chance to take a look at my bio, I have a little arrow going down saying click link in bio. The reason why I say that is because you want to not just have people sitting on Instagram looking at what you do, but you want to also drive people to your website. You want to drive people to your YouTube page. You want to drive people to different areas other than Instagram so that they can learn more about you. And that's why I have an arrow going down to link in bio. So if you have a website or if you have a blog that you want people to put their email in, definitely have an arrow going down if you can. Let people know what the link is about. People are afraid of clicking on unknown links. So one of the best ways to drive engagement, thanks for joining, Rob, is to have a call to action in your bio. In addition to that, I have seen people put in dollar amounts or the number of customers that they've helped in their bio. Make sure that you cover that too. If you've been in your industry for 10 years, put it in your bio. I've been helping, I know Rob here on the line, he has a gym in his city. I've been helping people get in better shape for the past 10 years. Lash to right. I've been helping women feel beautiful with natural looking lashes for the past 3 years. Put a year if you have, it's only a little bit of space, but try to let people know that. In addition to your bio, take advantage of your highlights. And if you are not familiar with highlights, it's the little circle right under your bio. You can click the cross sign and you can put little things. So I'll give you some advice. I have an about me, and that is like little clippets of videos and content. Hi, YG Links, little videos and content that people can look at. And the beautiful thing about Instagram highlights is you can take clippets from your stories and add them to each highlight. So make sure that you have a highlight for about me or about us. Have a highlight for Instagram Live. Have a highlight for YouTube channel, TikTok videos. Make sure that you guys have a really informative Instagram page so that when people come on your profile, it takes them 5-10 seconds to figure out who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. And using highlights is one of the best ways to do that. Just keep in mind that when you update your highlights, so I like to start off with about us. The unfortunate thing is if you update maybe customer testimonials, that will come in front of About Us. So just make sure that it's in the order that you feel comfortable with sharing and expressing yourself here on Instagram. In addition to bios and highlights, your stories are very effective. A lot of people don't know that your stories can show up in the discovery page of Instagram. What does that mean? When people click the magnifying glass at the bottom of Instagram, your stories can actually show up in that area. And the way that you're able to do that is by using hashtags in your stories. I like to use hashtags and hide them behind stickers. Quite often, I'm sure many of you have seen my stories. I have my little YEG writer there, and I hide the stories behind that, the hashtags behind that. And that's a great way to increase engagement and target different audiences. When you're dealing with stories, I highly recommend that you have it specifically like women in my city, so women in Edmonton or women in Los Angeles, women in Minnesota, and make sure that you're using those hashtags specifically in your stories. Stories are a great way to really guide people through different things that you're working on. So, for example, if you have a story and you're trying to promote your YouTube channel, or you're trying to promote an event that's coming up, one of the things that I was saying in my live yesterday is always put a video before you want somebody to take action. So, for example, you could do a video and say, hey, I have this, I have a grand opening happening tomorrow. I really like to get to know what color balloons should I use. Check out my next slide. Pick a color that you want. Try to get people engaged with your stories. The more that you ask people what they want to see in you, the more it makes people feel that you're there for them, you care about them. You're not just going to take their advice and throw it away. You're actually going to apply that so that when you do have your grand opening and you show it on your profile and you show it on your stories, it actually shows that you did pick the green balloons, just for an example. So try to use videos, because videos are a great way to get people to read your blogs. I do that quite often on Instagram, where you'll see me repurpose my stories. So that's another way to do it too. If you don't have a lot of time on your hands and it looks professional, take some of your stories and put it on your page, of course, with a nice 2 to 3 paragraphs of text, just explaining to people that things are coming up. The other thing that you can do with stories is if you have products or services that are coming up. I was explaining this yesterday. On Instagram, try to be neutral with everything that you do. And when I say be neutral, I actually mean that you don't want to tell people all the time, buy here, or I just got this new perfume or something like that. I have this new service in my gym. Come into my gym and check it out. You want to just introduce people with your products and your services. Another thing that you can do as far as Instagram is try to develop a relationship with your products. And when you have a relationship with your products and you show that through your stories and on Instagram, it then makes people feel like, wow, if she's using this product, if she's using this story, or if there's a customer testimonial in the video and they're thinking, wow, a lot of their customers keep giving video testimonials of how great it is. You're forming a relationship and you're doing it in a neutral way. You're just saying, as I was explaining yesterday, I was telling this lady who has a home and bath company where she gets a box of soaps. She has a little video, a 15-second video story of her opening the soaps, and then the next story video would say, I just got these soaps, I'm super excited, I'm going to be I'm going to be doing a vlog or a journey of this particular shampoo and soap. Check it out next week. Let me know if you have any particular questions in the meantime. So it's telling people that you have products, it's telling people that you have services, but it's not necessarily telling people to buy. So another thing that I like to do with my stories, if you have the functionality, is I cut up my videos into 15-second videos. So take, for example, I have a 3-minute video. I'll cut it up in 15 seconds, and I'll actually put it on my story. I will link that. If it's on my IGTV, I'll link it to the video so that it's easy for people to click the link below. So the one way that you can do that is you link it, and in the story, put click link to watch. So it's, instead of people having to come out of your stories and go into your page to watch it, there's a little link at the bottom if that video is uploaded on IGTV, so that they can actually go ahead and watch it, and they're automatically in your Instagram TV feed, which is pretty awesome. Other than stories, I think it's really great to get people to answer questions, question people, poll people. A couple of weeks ago, I didn't know if I wanted to have a smoothie, and I asked people in a video, I did a boomerang video with, what do you think I should eat for lunch today? A smoothie or quinoa? And people actually selected what they wanted to eat, and it was just like little things like that. I'll tell you, here on Instagram, people want to see a day in the life of what you're up to. It doesn't necessarily mean overexposing your lifestyle or sharing too much about who you are and what you do, but really just showing little pieces. It could start off with a 1-minute video of you cooking your meal, your oatmeal, putting together your cereal, and just saying, all right, guys, I have to get going now. Thank you so much for seeing a day in the life of me, and I look forward to joining you on my Instagram Live tomorrow. Thanks for joining. And so that's sort of the way that you can go about using stories, is just to get people to pick and choose what they want to see from you, et cetera, et cetera. In the meantime, I know we've gone over a couple of things here: Instagram bio, Instagram stories, Instagram highlights. So the next topic is going to be posts on Instagram. So I always like to get people to grab people's attention in the first sentence of my Instagram post. And that can start off with a question. That can start off with, this is the reason why people lose weight. This is the reason why people have anxiety, for example, if you're in the health industry during COVID-19. And that catches people's eyes, because I don't know about each and every one of you, but when I'm looking through my timeline now, I see a lot of photos. And to be very transparent with you, the photos that I actually click on are the photos that are personal, and the one-liner at the top, because as you know, through Instagram, there's that one sentence. And when people click the one more, that tells Instagram that people actually care about your content. So the more that you can shock, surprise, ask a question, surprising question with that one-liner, and people are clicking on your read more, it signals to Instagram, this person's social media posts are important. What happens if a lot of that happens is every day you post those kind of eye-catching posts with that sentence and people are clicking on it, Instagram will signal your post to more people. So try to think of a cliffhanger idea. For example, I believe the other day I had a post that said, this is why some companies are going to win during the COVID-19 era. So when people see that, most of the entrepreneurs and companies see that follow me, they're going to say, what is it that she's going to say? How can I win during COVID-19 era? How can I win during this quarantine and this economic downturn? And that's how you get people to click. The other thing that I would say in the post is, if you're going to start off with a sentence, then the second sentence should be a question. So then I think I said something along the lines of, what does it take to succeed in a recession? What does it take to succeed in 2020? And then I get into what I call the meat, ham, and potatoes. And instead of doing these big blocks of paragraphs, I don't know about you, but sometimes I just kind of skim through people's paragraphs and leave comments. But the posts that I actually sit there and read for a minute or two are the ones that have bullet points. You can use little emojis in the front of your bullet point, different colors, whatever makes you feel good based on your brand, and chop up that paragraph that you would have used and put it into 3 to 5 points. And you just say X, Y, Z, or step 1, step 2, step 3. Easy to understand sentences, nice emojis so that people will catch their eye and they'll read it, they'll be inclined to share it, etc. And then after I put some bullets there, I ask another question. Do you have any questions, feedback, or concerns? How is your company coping through this economic downturn? So I try to get people to participate with my content, because when you just put a blob of a couple of paragraphs, people are just going to read it, they're going to skip your page, and they might go to your competitors who are using a little bit more language that gets them to ask questions, gets them involved in the topic. And that's how I go about with my posts. I can't sit here and say that you can do this with each and every one of your posts, but just Try to ask questions. Encourage people to leave a comment. Encourage people to share your content. Shareable content is something that's quite repetitive in the marketing industry, and that's just basically content that doesn't have your face on it, content that does not have your website on it, content that might not even have your logo just in the middle of that photo, but it's a photo or a quote that people can actually share with people because it doesn't look too salesy, and they can share it with their best friend or their husband or their coworker and say, wow, you know, I saw this post with this company. It really helped me with do XYZ. Check it out. Encourage people to bookmark your quotes, your posts and things of that nature. Get them involved with the conversation. I know sometimes it's a little hard if you don't have a writing background or a marketing background, but try it out. Ask questions, get people involved, ask people to share your content, ask people to tell you what they do like or what they don't like about the topic, and get people involved. The more that you can get people involved here on Instagram, the more you'll see your likes increase, your comments will increase, people will share your content. I've had people tell me that they've been sharing my profile with people because you just educate, entertain, and inspire. So I know a lot of you see these three words that I bring up a lot: education, entertainment, and inspiring people. That's what people want to see. It's unfortunate that COVID-19 hit. It's changing our world. There are a lot of people out there who are looking for answers. They're looking for your company to solve how they can feel better, how they can increase their confidence, how they can improve their health. And if you're able to answer these questions in an easy-to-understand way in a 1-minute video, an Instagram Live, a blog post, an infographic that you can easily do on free apps like Canva.com, they will repetitively come to your page, they will share your content, and they will be super excited to see your next piece of content. Social media engagement. This is another thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand with Instagram, because the algorithm is not, the technology of Instagram is not pushing out our content out as much anymore. One of the best ways to increase your followers, have a dedicated, loyal following here on Instagram, is to actually socialize with people, and that's where social media comes with socializing. So some of the ways that I like to socialize is I wake up in the morning, I check all of my comments, I check all of my messages, and I make sure that I reply to people first thing in the morning. And I do that because I want people to know that I have their best interest in mind. I'm not going to ignore their comment. I also like to sometimes look at the people that liked my post. If I haven't engaged with them in, say, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll say, oh, wow, you know, she liked my post. I'll go on their page, even if that person didn't put a comment, and I will say, you know, beautiful dress. Wow, it looks like you had a great time in the Rocky Mountains on the weekend. Have a great day, or happy Tuesday. And I try to socialize with as many people as I can here on Instagram, because that is the golden egg of success here. It's not the algorithm, unfortunately. Things aren't what they used to be, but you can control how you interact with people, show people you care. When you comment on people's comments, ask them questions. Why do you want them to ask questions? Because it doesn't show that you're just putting an emoji, or you're just putting a comment or saying, wow, you know, good luck with your business, but you're actually saying, good luck with your business. How does it feel to be an entrepreneur? Or good luck with your prom. You know, did you have any photos? And just kind of ask questions when you're commenting on people, because it shows that you care about them, that you're a human being. Instagram can feel very robotic. Some people are just putting emojis. Some people just answer and reply, thank you very much. But in this day and age, ladies and gentlemen, saying thank you when people say kind words on your content, it's really not enough. Try to add at least one sentence, and I'll tell you with Instagram, it's weird, all these apps are different, but if your response to your comments, or even your messages, if they're not more than 4 words, Instagram does not pick it up as engagement. And I know that sounds so crazy, because back in the day I used to just say thank you, and I was wondering why my account was sitting at 300 and something people. It's because I was just not really corresponding with people. So try to be social when you're doing your thing here on Instagram, and people will love you for it. 2020 Instagram strategy. Yesterday I was telling everybody that content marketing is the key to success on Instagram. You can probably tell I share about 2 videos per day here on this app. And I do that because I know there are a lot of people right now who are lonely. Yes, there are a lot of people who have families and a husband and a wife and they're lonely. But one thing I do know is that while I'm looking at my timeline here on Instagram and all I see is photo, 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 photo. When people look at their timeline and they see, oh, here's a video, a human being talking. Oh my God, let me sit here for a minute and hear what he or she has to say. That is golden. It's so golden, and I know some of you might be nervous to get on camera. I get it. A year ago around this time, I did 1 video a month, and then I started doing more research on Instagram and marketing and realized that video marketing actually converts more people into your sales funnel, more people to inquire about your products and services. It increases your ability for people to follow you as well. As you know, there are influencers right now. They have hundreds of thousands of followers, but I can probably guarantee that they've been on this platform for over 2 years, so that reach that everybody has now on TikTok, that reach that everybody has now on LinkedIn, that reach, unfortunately, it doesn't exist here on Instagram. So you have to think of creative ways to think outside the box, stand out from your competitors, show people that you care, and these are some of the best ways to do it. 2020, video marketing is very essential on Instagram. I can't tell you how to do your videos because we're all in different industries, but I tell you that I'm using TikTok a lot. I do close to a dozen videos a day on TikTok to get more reach, and so that I can take those videos and put them on LinkedIn, take those videos and put them on Instagram, and that's helping me grow my account. And I'll give you an example. Most of my videos that I have on IGD, they get between 50-something to maybe 100-something views within, I would say, a good week or 2. But now that I'm putting my TikTok videos, my views are 100 within 48 hours. I had one video on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, get 900-something views in 72 hours. Now, that is the kind of reach that you want to get in your videos. So I'll give you some tips and advice here for Instagram videos. People, they really want to see you for who you are. They want to see some personality. They want to see your quirky side. They want to see if you're a nerd. People are not really here on Instagram like we were 10 years ago, looking for, the influencer who has the fancy Mercedes and the big mansion. People really want to just understand you for who you are. So if there's any way that you can start doing a 1-minute video every day and putting it here on Instagram, and then go from 1 minute to 2 minutes, so then when you're reaching 2 minutes and more, it will end up going on your Instagram TV. Longer form videos are great. Some tips and advice here on IGTV, make sure that your videos are within 1 to 3 minutes. I say that because we all have very low attention spans. So if you're going to do the longer form videos, make sure that it's within that time. If you have a YouTube channel and you have something that's maybe 10 or 15 minutes, 30 minutes long, take that and put it on YouTube so that you can get paid for the volume of people looking at your content. I'm changing my strategy right now and doing shorter videos and telling people click link in bio to watch the new video, because not a lot of people, oh no, that's okay, Rob. Not a lot of people want to see long videos. So if you guys have, ladies and gentlemen, have any questions, please let me know. Rob, before you left, I covered social media engagement, video marketing strategy for Instagram. I also covered how to write effective social media posts here on Instagram. I'll tell you that don't give up on Instagram. I know the reach is not as good as TikTok or LinkedIn, but people are still coming here on Instagram. I get leads every week. I get customers every week. I literally just came back from a meeting that I had with somebody here in my city. because he's been following me for several months here on Instagram. Rob said, "Thank you so much. You have amazing content, and I thank God for being such a blessing to so many people." Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate that, Rob. Yeah, this is me for who I am. I'm actually introverted in person, but I didn't want to let my introverted personality get in the way to shine here on Instagram. That's why I'm doing more videos, and that's why it might seem like I was born kind of doing videos, but I forget about how I look. I forget about what people might think about my hairstyle or my clothing, because the truth is, people here on Instagram to see who you are. They want to know if you care about them. They want to know what you're up to. For example, your stories. They want to learn a little bit more about you other than your stories and your posts, your highlights. So about me, I was saying before, about me, services, customer testimonials, what you're doing on TikTok. Show those little things in your highlights, your YouTube videos, put a vacation, put a nice vacation of you, having fun, my personal life. Whatever you feel comfortable, show it in your highlights. Let people know in your bio who you are, who you service, where you're located, if you specifically are only available to people in your city. Make sure that you have an arrow pointing down to your website. Say, click link in bio, or check out my YouTube video, or sign up for my blog. Have that arrow going down. I don't know about you, but if I don't know somebody, I'm very, very hesitant about clicking on links. But if you explain what the link is and you have an arrow going down, that is a call to action that will get people to check out your website. And you might even, your Instagram page might be so great that people might not even need to go on your website. They just say, okay, this man has what it takes. This lady can definitely fix X, Y, Z. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to send a DM and connect with them here on Instagram. So if anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Instagram is great for business. I'm getting customers. I'm getting leads, and not once a month. I get leads every week. I get customers every week on Instagram. And I'll tell you, I trend more on LinkedIn and TikTok, but I get more customers here on Instagram. I just wanted to let you know that. There's no reason for me to brag about this. I'm just telling you the truth, that you might hear people complaining that their posts are not reaching. But guess what? The one fundamental truth, no matter what day and age we live in, your high-quality content trumps everything. God, I said Trump. High-quality content is more important than an algorithm. High-quality content is more important than what TikTok and LinkedIn is doing. It's showing people who you are. That's the new age of marketing here on Instagram. If you try to be something you're not, people can see it, even if they don't know you. If you try to sound like your competitors, people can see that too. They're not trying to see a photocopy of your competitor down the street. They want to come to you. Treat Instagram like a channel. I'm going to say that I treat Instagram like a channel. I'm educating, I'm entertaining, I'm inspiring. I treat TikTok like a channel. And how do I do that? I do news updates on TikTok now. I do, if I get like a certain amount of views, I do a little dance. That's my entertainment. I do a little bit of history on TikTok, so there's the history part of me. I do a little dance, music, so that's where the music comes from. I educate people. I'm motivating people on TikTok now. I'm not going to do that here on Instagram because people aren't here for it, but I do inspirational things like Saturday motivation time, and I literally treat each and every one of my social media pages like HBO, like BET, like CBC, and I do that on purpose because people are not coming to Makita's page just to see how pretty she is or just to see what she's up to. They want to feel inspired by me. They want to know that if she can do consulting, writing, or social media, am I confident enough to get up out of my house? Am I confident enough to actually pick up the phone and call this person? And that's how you want to put your stories and your highlights and your posts. You want people to feel confident in you. And each and every one of you have a different kind of business, but video is really, really essential now here on Instagram. I would love to see more videos from each and every one of you. I know it's a little discouraging to turn on the news, but there are people making money here on Instagram. There are people that I interact with businesses a lot, not just here in my city, companies in the U.S., companies in Africa, companies in Asia, and they contact me on Instagram, and I'm asking some of them. Most of them are doing well, but they realize that the branding is important. Branding is reputation. They realize that a presence on social media is essential. They realize that if their Instagram pages are vacant or robotic, meaning photo, there's no personality, there's no face behind it, people are just ditching those accounts and not interacting with them. So I'd love to open this up for question and answer session. Each and every one of you has a different kind of business, so feel free to ask me any questions that you have about Instagram, things that you've seen in the news, etc. I'm going to upload this essentially at first on my IGTV. As I mentioned, I'm sure some of you may not have seen my story. I'm making my videos shorter here on Instagram. I'm doing that because I want to grow my YouTube channel. It doesn't make sense to have a 30-minute video here on Instagram and neglect my YouTube channel. And YouTube's a whole other machine, and I've been neglecting my YouTube channel. So I'll have this video up here initially at first, but then within 30-45 minutes, I'm going to remove it and chop it up to about 3 minutes, re-add it, and put the longer version on my YouTube channel. So does anybody here have any questions? Rob, anybody else on the line? Instagram for business. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. I want to make sure that you guys get as much value out of me today. Tomorrow it's going to be LinkedIn for Business. That's a whole nother platform, a whole nother conversation. I'll give you an update on Instagram. I'm doing excellent on Instagram. Every weekend I trend for at least 2 to 3 posts every week on Instagram. It's not easy. Again, I rebranded all of my social media content the last week of December. I have about 800 connections on LinkedIn, and most of these people are not Canadian because I live here in Canada, if you don't know. Most of them are from the United States. Most of them are from Africa, South Asia, etc., Australia, Denmark, Germany. How these people find me, hashtags, how do they find me? I create such great content that people like it and comment. And the beautiful thing about LinkedIn compared to Instagram is if somebody likes your post on LinkedIn, it shows on their timeline. So let's take, for example, you follow somebody with 10,000 connections on LinkedIn. If they like your post on LinkedIn, their 10,000 connections can see your post. That's the beautiful thing about LinkedIn is the algorithm is great. There are more users and people who are producing original videos, original content. So Wednesday will be LinkedIn for Business. I'm going to share all my secrets. I've got nothing to hide here. If you can't get information from me, you're going to get it from somebody else. I'm not insecure to tell you how I'm succeeding on LinkedIn, but that's another thing altogether. So I don't see any questions here. I'll wait a few minutes. Thursday, I'll be talking about social media. So I'm doing the full gamut, ladies and gentlemen. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. I'm going to get into advertisements. I'm going to get into why you should be advertising right now. Why? Because unfortunately, COVID-19 happens, but fortunately for the smaller companies, because they're pulling back on advertising for different reasons, which makes it an ample opportunity for you to put $20 on Instagram with a 1-minute video and see what happens. $20 on Facebook for a 48-hour, 72-hour post and see what happens. And a $120 ad on LinkedIn for 3 or 4 days and see what happens. Why? Because your ads are not competing with all of these Fortune 500 companies that are cutting back on social media and online marketing spend. So check out Thursday. I'm going to go into that. And then Friday is the last day. I'll be talking about personal and business branding for success. Thank you to each and every one of you for joining my Instagram Live. Again, I'll upload this. I'll keep it on IGTV for a good 30. Oh, so last year I asked, will you be posting this live on YouTube? Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this on IGTV. I have an app that screen records it, and then I'm going to upload it, the full version, on YouTube. When I put the 3-minute video of this on IGTV, I'll leave a link in the YouTube link in the post if you're actually on, I believe on Instagram desktop, you can click YouTube ads and it will go out. And then you can also just click link in bio. So I'll make sure to share the full video there. So thank you so much, everybody. It looks like all of you, I might have answered most of your questions. I appreciate your time. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the comments. If there's anything, you're welcome. Thank you. If there's anything in particular that you want to know, I'm here to help. I care about you. I really appreciate you. I don't even want to cry right now because around this time last year, I didn't have the following that I have, and I didn't have the reach that I had, and I wish each app came with a handbook. And the unfortunate thing is, in order to be successful on social media, I dedicate 25 to 30 hours a week studying this stuff. So I'm not here telling you my best practices and guessing. I'm giving you the real deal, the 2020 marketing best practices. I wish I had that a year ago when I started on Instagram, but guess what? There are no regrets. You can press the restart button tomorrow, and no one will ever remember, all the photos you shared. You can always press the restart button on social media as long as you're not hurting anybody's feelings, and restart your brand. That's the beautiful thing about business. You can always restart what you're doing. So I'm going to add this on Instagram TV. Thanks to each and every one of you. Hope to see you tomorrow and the rest of the week. If this is successful, I might go live every single day until fall. So let everybody know that I'm going live if you want to share this. And thanks again. Hope all of you have a nice evening. Take care. Bye.